morning. Yeah, I was just reading the article that Ellie Down Under had about how Russia is weaponizing religion and fundamentalism to advance his agenda. So I'm going to put the URL to that article. It's a really, really good article, and it shows about all these different little areas that he is infiltrating. Now, you remember that he was with the gun rights thing. What's her name? I can't remember her name. That was in the gun rights, Russian woman, and was dating this American politician. What was it? He's Congress or Senate or whatever. I'm not, great on remembering that. But you just, and he's put out those things, the Russian bots to get he who shall not be named into office, bragged about it. Yes, I helped him up there, and so I want to do a reading on what is the best way to I hate to use the word fight. I know. What's the best way to overcome what Putin is doing? What's the best way to overcome what Putiie is doing here in Britain, in the UK, in the European? What is the best way? He's trying to, again, make inroads with the Vatican, telling him that he is the greatest supporter of Catholicism, and he is, just unending stuff that this guy is trying to manipulate. So let's see if it's going to answer that. This is about the struggle, okay? All of the things that are being done. Okay, all of the things that are being done to manipulate these situations and how to put an end to it. Okay, this, like swords in the back, mental abuse, being stabbed in the back with his tactics that he uses, and all of these, they're done through mental manipulations as a way to stab everybody in the back. So how do we overcome this? Okay, this is about the conscious thoughts are about taking these hits. Okay, we're standing up, we're taking these hits, we're embattled, and this is a battle on the energetic level. This is the spiritual fight between, again, the light and the dark, and the spiritual fight. The actions that they are doing, okay? And these actions are coming out of, he's standing there in the unconscious. Gray is like unconscious, with this color of basically, we've got these colors of jealousy and all of this nonsense that's going on. This is an embattled thing that we're involved in, this embattled thing that's tough, but you can come out on top. Subconscious things with this is something that is being juggled. Okay, juggled, and we need to come to some sort of balance. We juggle it by, again, unconscious, wearing the shoes the color of the heart, actions, okay? Brown should be grounded actions of, but this is power. The orange is like power. Ego, manipulation, power, okay, the power center, okay, and I like this big red hat he's got on. What are the actions one is going to do? Are your actions coming out of using things in the world in a heartfelt way? Okay? Eternally, the eternality of everything is in balance, okay? Everything, it reminds me, I get the feeling of Nataraj, okay? Shiva, Nataraj. Things are coming into existence, they're going out of existence, okay? Creation, destruction in the balance thereof, okay? The balance thereof. We face, there are a lot of waves out there, okay? A lot of things that are going to be in upheaval, okay? There's a lot of things that are in upheaval. So that is the subconscious thoughts about all the stuff that's in upheaval that is being done. In the past, okay, carrying a big stick, you know, and this is reminding me immediately of the cyber stuff, okay, out of the air, these actions are happening, okay, carrying a big stick, manipulating things on the airwaves, the internet, etc. Short term, okay, short-term outcome. We need to be mindful of these things, where these attachments are, ego-driven drama, the things of the dark, the things of the shadow, where they're being chained, where they're being drawn in. So this is, again, it's giving me this feeling of the things that are coming in over the internet, these bots, these things, the things that he is infiltrating, you know, and getting people tied up with. Whether it's gun rights, whether it's, again, a manipulation of religion, okay? But where are people getting manipulated? That needs to be looked at. What are they chained to? What, you know, what is it that he is using that continues to draw people in and keep them chained? Okay. A manipulation of power, manipulating. Okay, abuses of power, manipulation, okay? That these people that are being manipulated are being manipulated by what? Mind. Their thing is mind and ego power, okay? They don't have the strength. They're not having the strength, okay? This guy knows what he's doing, the guy with the mental manipulation. He's mentally manipulating the unconscious, those that are not aware of their actions and that are so caught up in their mind spin and their ego stuff, okay? That they get used and abused by this guy, and we need to wake up to the fact of that, okay? Yeah, and this guy is smirking, the guy that's doing it. Putie's back there smirking, okay? So we need to be aware of that. How it's seen by others, the energy, that out in the cold, okay? Facing loss, facing abuse, being out in the cold, being manipulated by these energies of just being so focused on what they're getting in the physical realm, okay, physical realm manipulations. He is not anywhere near a consciousness of spirituality. He's all about, understand that he's all about what he can get in the physical realm, okay? And people, putting people out in the physical realm, making them face loss, making them face destitution, pain, hopes and fears. We need to look at the past. We need to look at, and being stuck in the past part of it is you could be stuck in the past. We need to evaluate what it is, what things were being offered, how it was being done, okay? We need to be mindful of that and how these things have come into play, how these energies have come into play. Okay. Outcome is we need to be smart. We need to, again, look at how these things are affecting people mentally. Now, this is affecting, like, it's in the way of mental realm and also affecting ego drama, ego stuff, okay? In this case, it doesn't take you to still waters. It's got, on one side, you got the still waters. On the other side, you've got the waves, mental waves that are affecting people. And we need to understand what's driving that, okay? We need to understand what's driving that. Above it, we have an opportunity, opportunities. Beneath it, we can have victory if we understand how he is manipulating these things, how he's using things in the world, okay, and paths in the world, mental framework paths in the world to manipulate, okay? So if we understand that, we can overcome it, okay? But you've got to understand that he is really working on mental framework of people, assaulting them in the ego, okay? Again, to restrict how they are thinking, to make those changes with that. And if we understand that, we take control of the unconscious, subconscious, okay? And we stay in a grounded way, okay, to the higher developments of peace, and using that energy for the higher things, we can come out of it and we can overcome what's being done to manipulate, to cow, to bring down the U.S., the UK, and anybody else with what he's using with his manipulations, okay? So that's what the cards are telling us, how to overcome what Putiie is doing to try to sublimate the world to his agenda. Ego wants to fight against anything because it wants to be right. It wants to be right. And anything that sheds light on that maybe something is not right there, they are going to fight against it, okay? This is why we have things like trolls, etc., that want to fight against, because it's shedding light on something that they don't want to see, or it's somehow stirring them up in some way, shape, or form, that they want to make themselves right, so they've got to fight against and try to sublimate that which is shedding light on some shadow there that they don't want to acknowledge or see, or good luck with that. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here, love and light, and we'll see you online. If you've enjoyed this, please give a thumbs up. I do so appreciate it. If you enjoy this channel, feel free to send a donation. I do so appreciate it. But no matter what, I hope that you are getting something that's benefiting you and your life in going forward. Love and light. See you online.